Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. I am sitting down today because I'm going to be sharing with you a thrift haul, but I'm also going to take you along with me. So I'm going to share that footage here like in the beginning of the video, and then I'm going to share with you what I got. But we stopped to a couple different thrift stores. They did not have much, to be honest, so I did not film in there. They didn't have much at all, but I did get a couple things and I'll share with you what I did get. But then we went to a couple different antique stores as well, and so I'm going to share that footage with you just so you can kind of see what antique stores have and the kind of items they have. And I know pricing probably ranges depending on where you live, but our antique stores are not the same as thrift stores. They are different. But they all had fairly reasonable pricing, and the way our antique stores work is they are consignment based. So there are different vendors in each booth and they can decorate it how they want to, and then they put their own items in there, and so they can run sales based off of what they want to run sales on. So some of the items I got were on sale, but I was super happy to find them, and so I'm going to share with you the footage of walking through, and then we'll get to the haul, and then I'm going to share with you how I styled a few different things. An item that I had purchased is already styled, so I can't share it with you in the haul, but I'll share it with you after that. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump on into this. If you like videos like thrifting videos, thrifting and decorating, antiquing and decorating, let me know down in the comments. I love sharing these, and it just makes me so happy. I've been on a mission to thrift a lot of the decor in my home and just see what I can work with and how beautiful I can make it, and I've been absolutely loving it. I've been loving the vintage boho planty feel, and I don't know, I love it so much. But if you like videos like this, leave it a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much, and let me know down in the comments. But let's go ahead and jump right on into some of the thrifting footage, antiquing footage, and then we'll get into the haul. So this was the first antique store that we went to, and it was so beautiful on the outside. There was just so much to look at, and this place had stuff in every area of the store. And like I mentioned earlier, these are consignment based antique stores, so people are allowed to have a section of the store where they would create a booth and they can bring in any items that are antique, vintage, and they resell consignment based. So that is kind of nice because you get different like decor styles from people. Some people style it more, some people just kind of put it in there, but it's nice to see all the different varieties of what everybody has found and is putting in their spaces. So there was, like I said, so much to look at. I thought this Christmas tree framed light up picture was really cool. It's similar to the one that my husband's grandma made and we now have, and so I think it's just so beautiful. But there literally was so much. There was candlesticks, like all of these crystal different colored candlesticks up here. These were all candlesticks, and I think they were just absolutely gorgeous. I love looking around at antique stores and thrift stores, especially antique stores, because you can find some really old stuff. There were so many nostalgic things in here. I thought these little bird eggs, I don't even know if they were salt and pepper shakers or what they were, but they were very cute, and I thought they'd be very fun for like an Easter theme if that was something you did. But like I said, I love looking around antique stores because there's such a history and story behind each piece and each item, and it's just cool to be able to pick things up and look at it and just kind of guess what era it came from, or to see the beauty in the older things. And I just really appreciate that. There was so many areas within these antique stores where there was like old vintage toys and antique toys, and there were so many things that brought my friend and I right back to our childhoods. It was so crazy, just things we remember having at our houses or our grandparents' houses, and it was so cool to be able to see all the stuff they had. So I wanted to just take you around with us and just show you everything that they had. And again, this is not, I shouldn't even say everything because it's not everything. There was stuff in every nook and cranny of these places, and so it was hard to show you everything, otherwise this would be like a 30-minute video. But there was just so much so many interesting pieces within both of these antique stores. There was a couple booths in here that had some copper items, but this one had the most. Some of it looked like it was newer, some of it was definitely older, but there were so many beautiful pieces in here, so many things that honestly I wanted to snag, but antique stores are not always the cheapest, and I understand why, but I'm also, not trying to break my bank out here doing this, but this colander was $40 and I loved it. I still love it. I wish that there was some kind of sale on it or something because I would have snagged it. It was just so beautiful to me. And even these measuring cups, I really liked these as well. But again, I did not want to pay the price for them. And this booth was not on sale. Some of them were, some of them were not. And some of the copper prices were really good and some of them were a little bit higher, which I understand everybody needs to make money back on these things, but I'm also, again, not trying to break my bank, but it was so cool to be able to see all of the different like copper items that each one of them had. And this is something that I've only ever found at thrift stores, and I love copper items. Like, I think they're so beautiful. The tones of copper and gold and wood and greenery mixed together just make my heart sing. I don't know what it is, but it makes my heart sing. I think it's so just gorgeous. But yeah, I really enjoyed that section, and I thought this chicken basket was the cutest thing. I don't even know what I would put in it, but it was just darling to me. It reminded me of something we would have had in my home as a kid. Maybe we did have one. That's why it reminded me of that. I don't remember, but that photo frame was also so beautiful. And all these old canisters, I was telling my friend that was with me, I think those are just the most adorable thing. Like, they'd be so cute on the back of like a stove or something and just displayed. I just think that they're so cool, and I feel like there's such a story behind them from what time they came from. But we were seriously finding all of the treasures, stuff that, like I said, I don't really see at our thrift stores. I love thrift stores and I love thrifting, and I have definitely found some good pieces, but these antique stores is where we could find the real good gems. And honestly, most of their prices were not too bad for what they were. I thought their prices were pretty comparable, and like I said, it's consignment based, so depending on each booth owner, they could run a sale if they wanted to or not, and I think that's cool. But for instance, like this copper mold right here, I have found the same one at thrift stores for 99 cents to $1, and I believe that one was $4. So a little bit more pricey for some items, but for other items, so much cheaper. But I thought this Twinings Earl Grey tea container was, I don't know, there's just something about it that I really enjoyed. But this was one of my favorite pieces I found. Egg money. If I had some chickens and I had a little farm stand, I would totally get that and put that out there because that was just beyond darling to me. So this is actually the second antique store that we went to, and this one has a basement. So it's so cool to be able to scour the upstairs and see everything that's up there, but then also come down to the basement, see some beautiful frames on the way down, and then to find more goodies down in the basement. These antique stores, honestly, we spent about an hour in each one of them, and it was not enough time to truly see everything. Like, there was just so much to see. I thought that it was just so cool. But these brass ducks, they were so adorable. Honestly, I wish I would have gotten them. I'm going to be honest and spoil the haul a little bit. I did not get these, and I wish I did. They were $10 and just so adorable to me. And then they had a whole selection of candlesticks, a wild selection of them. There was multiple places where there were so many just brass and gold candlesticks. It was the mother lode here. And then a hole in the wall in this basket, I found this really cute planter. I was debating on getting that as well, but I did ultimately leave that one behind. Okay, so one of the first things that I picked up was this wooden peg rack. I thought this would be really cute in my son's room, so that way he can hang like backpack, any coats or any hats or anything. I thought it'd be really cute to have this in his room. I was looking for one with like a shelf on it, but they didn't have any, but I thought this one would be really cute for his room, to put a cute sign above it or something like that. So I did get this for him. This one, as you can see, only $2, so that was not a bad price for this. And actually at the store that this one came from, which is a store that I frequent very often, it's a thrift slash antique store. Like, there's some things in there that are antique, so their prices are a little bit higher, and then some stuff is just thrifted, so it's a little bit cheaper. But this is $2. Everything in the store is 50% off unless it has a line through it, and then it's 20% off. So this was actually only $1. So I thought that'd be a great deal, so I could put this in my son's room. The second item that I got from there is not an in-season item, but when I saw this, I had been in there and my friend told me, you should get that. It'd be so cute on your shelf for the holidays. And I was like, I'm not gonna get it right now. I just don't know if I need it. It's after Christmas. And then I just kept thinking about it, and I went in there the next time and it was half off. So I did go ahead and snag it. If you've ever seen my shelf in my kitchen, dining room area, I like to decorate that for the holidays. I can show you guys that at the end of this video. I actually thrifted the shelf and a lot of the things on it, and so I just enjoy decorating it for each season. Right now it's decorated for spring, but I go like summer, spring, fall, winter. But anyway, this picture I thought was absolutely gorgeous. Came with the frame. It's this beautiful winter scene. I do have to work on getting like a sticker tag off of this right here, like the glue is on there, but that's not going to be hard to remove. But I thought this was so beautiful. It's kind of foily. As you can see, it was just absolutely gorgeous. Would be so cute on that shelf for the winter time. And this was $5, but it was 50% off, so this was only $2.50. Just gorgeous picture. Like, I love it. I love the scene. Pulling a Christmas tree. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. It does have the option to hang it on the back, but I'm not going to hang it. I'm just going to set it on the top of my shelf. But for the holidays, I thought this would be very beautiful. The next item that I got, I actually got two of, but one of mine already has something in it. But I am obsessed with these blue and white dishes with the hearts on them. I have a couple different variations of them, and I love them so much. I love them so much. My friend made me a Christmas ornament, just like in mockery of this, and it's my favorite ornament on my tree, or one of them at least. But when I saw that they had these, they come with the lid, so they're like a little soup bowl, but I am not going to use them as that. These were $2, but 50% off. So these were only $1 a piece, but my idea to do with these was to take a beautiful plant and put it inside of there. And I mean, you can see the plant sticking out a little bit. Once the foliage kicks in more, you're not going to be able to see it, but just, I don't know, I love the way these look together, like the plant and the pot. I just think it's so gorgeous. I absolutely love this, and so I am going to use these for that, and I'm going to put them in my little macrame hangers in my window, and they're going to house my plants. Now, the next three items that I got are from the actual antique stores. The last few items I showed you were from the antique slash thrift store, and so that one has a little bit more reasonable prices. But these prices were not bad as well, and it's things that I've been looking for, and so these are all from the actual antique shops. But the first thing that I got is this candle snuffer. It's like a brass golden colored candle snuffer. This was on sale. They had it, I think, 25% off, so this was only I think like $5, and I just really loved it. I don't know, I've always wanted a candle snuffer. My husband kept telling me I needed to get one, and so I did, and I love it. It's got a little bit of a bend right here, but honestly I think it gives it character, and I just love how like vintage and old this is, so I got this. Now, the next two items that I got, I think have to be my absolute favorite. I see people finding these everywhere, and I had never had any luck finding them at my actual thrift stores, like the Goodwills or like the rescue mission stores, or like you know, different thrift stores in the area. I had not had any luck finding any of these. There's other kinds that I have seen, but not these particular kind, and I absolutely love them, and I've been making a wall in my home kind of dedicated to some of these in between my kitchen and my living room area. But that is copper molds. Like, I think these are so beautiful. They're so vintage. They're so homey. I don't know, I just love them. I love everything about them. This one with all the like the fruit detailing on it, I think is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I only had one on my wall, but now I have this one and another one to show you, but I love this one. I fell in love with it when I saw it. It was 25% off, so it was $10, 25% off. I paid somewhere around $7, I think, and 50 cents for it, so that was not a bad price in my opinion. And then the last one that I got is my absolute favorite. This one, I don't know what it is, makes me smile every time I look at it. It feels so homesteady. It reminds me of my childhood home, and just, I don't know, everything about this one just spoke to me, and I had to get it, and it's this one. It does have the handle on top, which I think is so cool. It is, you know, like a mold on the inside, but the outside just has like somebody tending to the fire. So there's, you know, like a mother tending to the fire and then a child. I don't know, I just love it. I loved the color of it. I loved this detailing around it. I don't know, there's just everything about this I loved, and I could not leave this one behind. This one I believe was right around the $10 mark. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but honestly I was willing to splurge a little bit when I got this. And so I think for this, the other one that I showed, and then the candle snuffer, I only paid like $21 for everything, so it was not bad at all. But I absolutely love this. But yeah, that was my last item, except for the one that I had already styled, which I will show you guys, and that was a steal of a find as well. But I'm going to style this stuff, and then I'm going to show you how I styled it. Above my TV stand, I have this shelf with some really pretty plants on it, but I found this beautiful mirror at the thrift store, and it was only $10 and it was 50% off, so I got it, and I thought that it looks so beautiful up here. I do want to say thank you so much for watching. If you like thrifting videos, definitely tune in for more. I love to share these. I would love to hear about some great thrift finds that you found down in the comments. But as always, sweet friends, thank you so much for watching. If you are in need of prayers, I would be so honored to pray for you. Let me know down in the comments. While I see you in the next one, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye, y'all.